To be honest, they're probably the best player in the game, and no one knows about it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big P, aka Marcus from the Midnight Masterpieces, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hopping out of the gameplay video and hopping in to a tier list video. So last week, I made a video giving my tips and tricks on how to be better at 3on3 Freestyle. And one of those tips was knowing your character. I think it's very important in this game to pick a few characters and just really get a deep dive on them. So this week, I want to look at all the characters, put them in a tier list, and then in the future, maybe I'll do this again and kind of give an updated version of my tier list. Also, just as a quick disclaimer before we get started, these are my opinions. I did not take these off of anyone else. This is just based off my experience with the game so far. Okay, so we got the tier list loaded up right here. And we are starting things off with the big dog. Now, the big dog, if you haven't watched already, I did a video where I played as the big dog a lot, and he did win me MVP. So that automatically goes to double S tier. Now, Amanda, I also did a video about playing as Amanda, and she got me good points. She could yam it. She was a yammer, if you know what I mean. So she's gonna go into the A tier, A plus tier. Okay, now Big Joe. I have not played as Big Joe, but I've had experience playing against him, and I don't remember him being all that memorable, but that's the only experience I know playing against him, so I'm gonna put him in a B tier. Okay, Carolina, again, don't really have that much experience playing against her or playing as her, so I'm gonna put him in a B tier. Okay, Carter, I don't think I've played against him at all, but he kind of looks like Uncle Drew, so I'm gonna put him in the A tier. Okay, Krista, okay, I know she's a big center. I think I played her against her a couple times, but again, I don't really remember much about her, so I'm gonna put her in the B tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the A tier. Okay, Sydney. Okay, Sydney is pretty cool. I played as her before, and she can make shots. She definitely can. She was definitely useful in last Friday's video where I got MVP, so I'm gonna put her in the S tier. Haven't had that much experience to put her in the SS tier. So, all right, Clark. All right, so Clark, I have not played as, but I've played against many Clarks, and I played with many Clarks. And let me tell you, you talk about yamming it, it's Dr. Yam right there. So I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Deacon, all right. So Deacon is cheese. I wouldn't necessarily say he's like super good, but he's like good if the player knows how to cheese with him. Because if you play any ranked, you know that people just dunk with Deacon all the time. So I'm gonna put him in S tier. Okay, next we have Fee, whatever. Haven't played much against this character or as this character, so I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Okay, Fred. I've played with a couple Freds before, and they've done pretty all right, so I'm gonna put him in the A plus. Okay, Ginger. I played as Ginger a little bit, didn't do really much, so I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Okay, Helena. Again, not much experience with this character, so straight in the B. Okay, Jack. Jack is the new character. I've seen a couple people play as him. I mean, they've been all right, but from my experience playing against him, people seem to do really well with him, so I'm gonna put him in A. Okay, Jason. I've played with a couple Jasons, and I think every time I played with a Jason, they've gotten MVP, so I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Okay, Jimmy. I've seen no one play as Jimmy at all. Maybe that's just my experience, my matchmaking, but I've seen no one play as Jimmy, but he's got a cool shirt, so I'm gonna put him in C. Oh boy. Next is the all-star himself, the cover boy, Joey. Joey was my first character ever, and he was the only person I played in the very first video. And I know that he's really good if you upgrade him and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put him at the S tier. I mean, you have to, right? It's cover boy. Oh boy, next we got Kim. Kim is deadly outside that 3-point line. I know that from experience. I'm pretty sure I won back-to-back MVPs with her, so she's obviously going in the top tier. Next we got Lee. Lee is a big man that I think can shoot. I mean, I tried shooting with him, but it didn't really work. But I've seen other people play as him and shoot with him, and he seems pretty okay. So I'm gonna put him in A. Okay, next we got Little Fox. I haven't had much experience with Little Fox, so we'll put him in B. Alright, next we got Lulu. I've played as Lulu a little bit. I mean, she hasn't impressed me at all that much, so I'm gonna put her in B. Luther, I've played with a couple times. It's pretty fun to play as. He can yam it. So I'm gonna put him in A+, you know? Max, okay. I know there's some real cheese with Max. And I did play as Max that one week he was free. And I did play ranked. And he did pretty above average. So I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Okay, so Mika, I have no clue who she is. Didn't know she was in the game till about 2 seconds ago. So she's going in C. She has a cool hat. Murdoch, I've had troubles defending. I haven't really played as him as that much, but just based on the fact that I had trouble defending him, it's gonna put him up there in the S tier. Okay, Nadia. I've played with Nadia a couple times, and I've scored some buckets with her, and I think she's pretty alright. So I'm gonna put her in A. Pedro. I haven't played much with Pedro, but I always see people playing as him, and you know, he's tough to defend and he's tough to go against. So I'm gonna put him in the A+ tier. The Professor. I've seen people play as him a lot, but I haven't got a chance to play as him. I don't know if he's cheese yet or not, but he's based off a real dude, so I'm gonna put him in the S tier. Okay, Rebecca. Who is this? F. Okay, Rin. I've seen a lot of people play Rin. Every Rin player makes 3-point shots like it's nothing. So I'm gonna put her in SS. Okay, Saru. He looks like a wannabe Joey. C tier. Agent Smith? Or Walker. I literally have not seen a single person play as this guy. And then finally on our tier list is William. Probably the best player ever. So he gets his own tier list. He gets a tier list titled The Best. Because William, without a doubt, is the best player in this game. No questions asked. If anyone wants to debate me on it, go ahead and debate me. But you're not going to win. Plus, he looks like Will Smith. What more do you want? Overall, great character. So there we go, guys. That's my tier list right there. Comment down below whether you agree or disagree. I'm sure a lot of you disagree, but this is just my first video on a tier list, and I only know like 3 characters. Also, big shout out to KRS_Deadly for making this tier list. Really appreciate it. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe, because we here at the Midnight Masterpieces only post the best quality ever every week. Every Friday, a comedic gameplay video comes out. So that means subscribe to the channel, you know, push that button and then push that notification bell while you're at it. Because if you do, I will crown you at midnight. And guess what? The Midnight Army is gonna grow. And then we'll eventually storm the YouTube castle. Eventually, we'll get there. I also left all the links to my social media accounts down in the description below. Really appreciate it if you give those accounts a follow. If you follow them, you'll definitely know when I post my newest video. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. I'll catch you guys in the flippity flip. See ya.